My name's Johnny and I make games. This is part 11 of 12. This is Ludum Dare number 49. The theme was unstable. And I didn't actually keep any of the workings or drawings. I don't know if I actually even did any. That was the one I went with. Originally it was going to be a dragon that had like a cold and would sneeze and then set fire to things randomly, but that didn't felt a bit too random, you know. That was when I came up with the idea of the sort of the rage meter that fills up, and then the more angry the little red guy gets, the more fire he spews everywhere. So yeah, that's the general theme, and I think I stuck with that for most of the actual time. I don't know how much time I actually spent on it this time. I know I didn't manage to get around to actually making music and sound effects during the competition time. So it looks like after the last one, I didn't actually do any kind of drawings or anything, and I just that was my only concept. I cough. But yeah, the idea was you thought like the original plan was to have some kind of dragon thing running around, and then you don't know when he's gonna sneeze. Actually had stuff. Okay, so the first hour. Okay, so let's have a look at hour 2. Oh, interesting. Hour 3. I think I was looking to make some kind of dragon thing, and I was going to make the legs and the wings and everything else like as separate things. But I guess I abandoned that idea. Hour 4. Let's see. So this is the first appearance of the little demon guy. So the mechanic, you know, when he moves, he builds up the meter, but when he stops, it goes back down again, which is interesting. Okay. Oh. So stuff catches fire. Particles bounce off the walls and stuff. And there's this interesting spiral effect. Okay, so I think there's a... Whoops. Wow, okay. Overdid the particles there. So you can see where the frame rate drops, especially when it hits stuff. Moving on to... Let's skip ahead to hour 10. I think, well, I mean, this is almost fully realised in terms of the actual mechanics. If we skip ahead to the final version, you can see what would have been had I had maybe another 2 days on it instead of running out of time. Oh. Premise is you're the little demon guy, then you have this rage bar, and the more he moves around, the more the sort of rage bar fills up until you get like the halfway point, and then he starts spewing flame. But then there's certain level elements that then are affected by the flames, like this thing or bridge, and then that allows you to make passage through the level. Some stuff you don't want to burn because there's things like spikes underneath. So, oops, balls. Then there's other things like these doors and stuff. So everything mostly is fireproof. So the water, where you find these pipes, that will douse the flames temporarily, and then you could have the puzzle elements primarily revolve around you pushing TNT around. So obviously you don't want to be on fire when you're in proximity to the TNT, like so. So this level just kind of gently eases you in. So you use the TNT through the buttons and then burn through the gate thing or the bridge or whatever. There you go, that's the first level. And this was the first game I actually started using Blender for the cutscenes. I think I finally, I don't want to say mastered, but I finally learned how to do like really simple rigs on low poly characters to then do the sort of jankily animated 3D version of the player character. So a bit more going on the second level. So you've got to again do the burning through the flame. Oh, straight onto spikes. So avoid the spike. Oh shit. So yeah, inspired by that, the viral video of that level. This one.
No mames, el pinche techo también. No mames. Son unas pinches águilas, mira. Lo logré. No mames!
Following that example, so you can see here, you come down here, you burn the bridge, and then naturally, because you're following this wall, you hit these spikes and die. So then next time you spawn, you try and go down the right hand side, you hit the spring, you bounce to the wall again, and then you hit the spikes again. So you've got to try and basically fall down here, air move around, and then land here. But yeah, I don't think I did start out making it this frustrating, but that's the way it ended up being. So yeah, I lent into that as I developed the levels. Get down the middle, and then you gotta get down the middle, and then back again. There you go. And then punch the TNT into the hole without triggering it. Up here you've got to burn this thing. Oh. So yeah, I can't believe I made this so horrible to play. What's the word? I can't believe I made this so what's the word? Not cruel, but it's there's lots of things designed to frustrate you. The spring to take you straight into the spikes and stuff. It's and this part, it looks like you should be able to just jump across this hole, like, you know. Oops. Oh bugger. Oh no. Right, let's go up here. Oh. Right, okay. So here we go. It looks like you should be able to jump across this gap, and then, oh, no, you jump in the spikes. Right. I mean, yeah, so instead you have to walk off this platform here, and then go across. But yeah, it is seriously fiendish. So I think this one is, oh yeah, shite. Oh balls, I've trapped myself in. Nope. Right. Nope. Right, so I'm going to move this off the button. Move that on. And then I can use that platform to get up here. Got to kick this into... Oops. That's got to go on there. And I've got to somehow burn those. Oops. Oh god. Get across this gap. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, that's that's the game. Yeah. If I had time to return to it and revisit some stuff, I think I'd add more puzzle elements. Things like maybe things you can set on fire, a bit like the bridges, but then stay on fire, like some kind of braziers or something, or something, or like a rolling boulder or something, like a coal boulder, that then you can use the physics stuff more, and then use that somehow in a puzzle mechanism. But yeah, like most things, you know, it gets lost in the mists of time. Ludum Dare number 49. Hold on a second. Oh, no, I forgot the music. Stop editing. Wow, that's a really small file. Will it have all the VXDs and stuff? Will there be missing files? I went through a short phase of listening to a lot of Russian synthwave from the 80s. You can find anything on YouTube these days, so that's why that was there, because I did a promotional video with some Russian synthwave, and I spent time learning the Russian to actually say, I think, like fiery-headed demon and labyrinth and stuff in Russian. Any Russian speakers, if you can translate what it's saying. So that's Bioconstructor and Teletourism. I guess this was the inspiration. This and yeah, probably this. Oh, there we go, that's more like it. Oh! Why is that offset? Like it's on purpose. But if you hadn't noticed, it's another 5/4 time signature, because I can never get enough of that. But I think it just adds that kind of, adds a little something, I guess, to that background music that you can't quite sort of place, especially when it's like doing some oldie worldy medieval themes and stuff. I don't know. I think it just adds that sort of element of spookiness, I guess. What have we got for synthesizers? Music box, pizzicato strings, sustain strings, (808) sound, bass drum. Oh, I do think the intro music's fairly interesting too. That's because the really cheap and dirty way to do the title screen music is typically to just either crank up the speed or slow down the speed on the level music and add a bunch of filters and stuff to then kind of disguise that you've just basically ripped off the level music again. So this is, I think, actually you'd write original. Oh, okay, take it back. I do like the drum sound. Super distorted and glitchy. Alrighty then, that's that. This really is the end now. So yeah, the next one will be number 12, Ludum Dare number 50, and hopefully I'll get that done tomorrow in time for number 51, which is on the Friday. So yeah, see you next time.